crowd fired up tonight.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He's got it with room to run. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, and we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these
fired into a tight window and picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes
offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looks right for a quick completion. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to...
Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed in that play.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Rivalry born in 1894, Kurt, with all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it second down. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
second down play coming up. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that. Made a nice throw to the receiver.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense takes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Oh, what a grab!
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled there by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The handoff from the shotgun. Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Powering through. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Hebe keeps it himself. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's second down here.
Get upfield for some good yards, but man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
last play of the quarter. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. And that one's picked off. What a play. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The RPO caught to the right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
He's brought down at 38. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
First down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's past the marker and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They finally corral him at the 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
There's still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Touchdown, Aggies. Great connection there for 6 points.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Complete on a very quick throw.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the offense will spend the timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Terrible mistake late in the game. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense produces 6 points.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler.